Artist and entrepreneur Rupankar Bhattacharjee and his friend Aniket Dhar started Kumbhi Kagaz in 2018 as part of an environmental project. The initiative quickly turned into a startup. Bhattacharjee's innovation to make paper from water hyacinth or Jal Kumbhi in Assamese impressed even Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who mentioned Kumbhi Kagaz in the 131st episode of Man Ki Baat. Since then, Kumbhi Kagaz has been showcased on several platforms. The first unit of Kumbhi Kagaz was established near Dipor Bill, which is the source of the main raw material for the handmade paper. Now, Kumbhi Kagaz has opened its second unit at Agoratoli in Kaziranga Eastern Range.
The reason why we came to Kaziranga was, so our focus was always, as we started as a conservation company initially, like whatever, as it's a company, the name itself suggests that it's a profit making organization, but along with that, whatever profit we make, we always thought that there should be a good reason for the profits. And our focus was to protect the wetlands, conserve the wetlands of India, because we always talk about forests, which is very important, but wetlands are vanishing 3 times faster than forests. So that is another concern. So that's how. So we started working on water hyacinth, and we started converting that into paper, and that's how we also got to know that out here in Kaziranga, outside the national park, there are wetlands where they are actually facing problem from water hyacinth. And during flood, this water hyacinth, no doubt, it gets away with the flood itself, but it gets stuck to the farmers' paddy fields, and then the farmers, they have to again clean it, and in that particular puddles and all, there are a lot of herpetofauna, I mean snakes, lizards, amphibians, and lot more. So they get affected, and ultimately the quality of water also gets affected. So that's how we thought that it will be a good initiative to start out here. And out of all this, big thanks to Dr. Sonali Ghosh ma'am. She's the director of Kaziranga, and Vidut Bora sir, he is the ranger of Agoratuli at Kaziranga. So both of them, they, like Sonali ma'am, right from the beginning, she has been supporting this initiative. And I thought that out here there were a few communities working, so they also can get some support and livelihood. So it was Sonali ma'am's idea that why don't we do this at a community level.
The unit is run by women in the village. They use an indigenous machine designed by Bhattacharjee to make pulp from water hyacinth. The pulps are then processed to make paper. The enthusiastic employees of Kumbhi Kagaz follow a constant process of upskilling so that they can make new products from water hyacinth. According to Bhattacharjee, Kumbhi Kagaz is an environment conservation initiative and not just a profit-making company. He worked closely with wetlands conservationist Dr. Jayaditya Purukayastha to find a solution to the water hyacinth problem at Dipor Bill in Guwahati. Now, Bhattacharjee and his unit are helping the Kaziranga forest officials control the rapid vegetative propagation of this invasive species in the wetlands within the national park.
In the big studying of paper from water science, in the beginning it seems good. So I hope it will continue for long, and more people will get involved with this novel idea. So again, we can convert waste as a resource, I mean valuable resource. So this is what we are trying, and I think people like Rupankar, he is helping us a lot with through Kumbhi Kagaz and all. So I hope not only paper, we're eyeing for production of vermicomposting and other alternatives from that can be produced from water hyacinth.
Right. So how many villagers are involved in the project?
Through EDC, we are trying to collaborate with 4-5 villages.
Okay, all women?
Yeah, mostly they are women. Mostly women. So around 30 women are involved right now, and so it's a very you know, good thing to happen in a place like Oguratali, because most of them are how I mean economically backward. So it will at least excel their economic livelihood, and at least it will be source of livelihood them also.
Right. So earlier you said that this water hyacinth would be cleared during the flood,
Yes.
along with the flood
Yeah.
waters. But apart from that, I mean, what were the other means that you used earlier to clean the water bodies?
Ma'am, basically it's very difficult for us to remove water hyacinth manually. Uh, we have to depend on the flood only. But during the flood, we what we do, we assisted the flood water to get them removed. So this is sort of a assisted weeding removal program only. So annually we do. Otherwise, our bills will be occupied with water hyacinth, and yeah, that will put bad ill impact on our water bodies, and ultimately our fishes, herpetofaunus and birds, I mean, they will get impacted.
তেখেতৰ জৰিয়তে এইটো শিকিছিলোঁ। তাই শিকাইছিলে মোক ফাৰ্ষ্ট, তাৰ পৰা শিকি আহি মই এতিয়া ইয়াত শিকাব পাৰিছোঁ।
ভালে লাগিছে। কেঁচুৱা এটা আছে মোৰ, স্কুল যায়, আপডাউন কৰি আছে, টাইম পাছ কৰিবৰ কাৰণে তাত থাকিবলৈ বেয়া লাগে, ল'ৰাটো অকলে যাব পৰা হ'ল, সেইটো কাৰণে ঘৰটো ওচৰতে আছে, কৰিছোঁ আৰু।
হয় হয়, ট্ৰেইনিং হৈ গ'ল, এতিয়া কাম কৰি আছোঁ আৰু ধুনীয়াকৈ পাৰিছোঁ আৰু কামবোৰ। খালি আমাৰ মেচিনটো অকণ সৰু হোৱাৰ কাৰণে কামটো লাহে লাহে হৈছে। অলপ ডাঙৰ হ'লে আৰু মানে পটাপট মানে সৰহকৈ বনাব পাৰিম, মানে বনাব পাৰিম।
আচ্ছা,
এটাই মেচিন।
one machine only.
হয় হয় হয়, আৰু মেচিন লাগে, ডাঙৰ হ'লে বেছি ভাল আৰু।
Okay, okay.
সৰু হোৱাৰ কাৰণে মানে সৰু হৈছে, বস্তুটো অলপ কমকৈ বনাব লগা হৈছে, কম হৈ গৈছে মানে।
Kumbhi Kagaz has shown the way to turn an ecological menace into a viable business. With about 50 employees and an approximate turnover of Rs 12 lakh, the startup by Bhattacharjee and Dhar is not only helping in the conservation of wetlands, but also providing a sustainable livelihood to women in rural areas of Assam. Not only that, this alternate way of making paper using less water is encouraging an eco-friendly process. And the popularity of this handmade paper among consumers will go a long way to save trees.